Hello, this is Psych Central's Ask the Therapist, and I'm Dr. Marie Hartwell-Walker, and this is my colleague, Dr. Dan Tomasulo. And Dan, you and I have had a few conversations lately about materialism, especially relevant as we're watching more and more big box stores go up and those parking lots fill up. What is materialism about?
Well, I think everybody's sort of marginally aware about, we're in a materialistic society and that getting things and buying things. But there's two things about it that I think are really kind of cool that we can talk about. One is something called hedonic adaptation, which basically means if I think this thing is the greatest cup in the world, and then I get it, and now I've had it a week, 2 weeks, 6 months. It's like, well, maybe it's not the greatest cup in the world. We get tired of stuff that we had a big value for. So over time, it's going to dwindle. And to keep that perspective in mind, that something that's going to be really great here might not be great a month down the road or 2 months down the road. And then the second thing is some new research about the fact that when people consume things at this incredible rate, they get this, it's no longer valuable, they get the next thing, that what's happening is they put a really high expectation on that thing is going to make me happy. And when it doesn't, then they go on to the next thing. And it's the gratitude for the things we already have in our life that changes that whole process.
How does somebody change that? Because certainly I've known many people for whom Saturday's recreation is going to the mall.
Yes,
okay,
right.
And getting, oh, I already have a stand mixer, but it's white. A red one will be better. And then they get a red one and give the white one to the sister-in-law. And then a month later, oh, maybe I want a yellow one.
Right.
And they're all the same mixer, by the way.
Yes,
How do we help people say, no, that one's not only good enough, it's fine.
Right.
It's more than fine.
Yes.
It does what you need. Relax. So how do we quell that anxiety that I think is some sort of hole that people are trying to fill with stuff?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I think the emphasis, at least with this new research, it came out of Baylor University. What they were saying is that it's taking the time to have gratitude in the first place. So as an example, I have my car's in January be 8 years old. And so I'll drive by and I'll see another car and I'll think, geez, that looks good. But the truth of the matter is I really love my car. And it's got 120,000 miles on it and I love it. And now I think couple more years it'll be classic,
This is true.
But the truth, what I'm saying, there's the newer model, the newer thing, the newer whatever. But this car is really comfortable. It's nice. It really makes me feel good, and I have appreciation for that. So it's not that I stop thinking about new things or that kind of stuff. It's sort of like see it and understand, is that really going to do it? Now at some point my car's not going to work much, that'll have to do that.
It will hit 300,000 miles eventually, right?
At some point. But the shift to really appreciating what you have, and is that thing really going to do it? Because
to ask that question of yourself,
exactly.
Is it really going to make a difference 2 weeks from now?
Right, and to appreciate what you have.